Good day, everyone. A clean environment is more than just clean surroundings. It is the foundation of a healthy and safe community. However, improper waste disposal and clogged drainage system continue to threaten the health and well-being of many Filipino communities. As future nurses, we believe that promoting health begins with preventing illness, and prevention starts within the community. With that, we are Group 2, and today we are honored to present our proposed community project entitled Project Liniscape, Building a Cleaner, Healthier, and Greener Barangay 20. Before we begin, let me first introduce our group. I am Janana Vikizo, the group leader, and our assistant leader is Precious Rian Sagun. Our group member is Lizelle Benicisto, Ethan Gabriel de Jesus, Abril Faye Doctor, Hailey Estera, Samantha Flaminia, Janelle Letada, and Nicole Noblejas. Today, we developed this project proposal to address one of the major environmental concerns in Barangay 20 through community participation and preventive health initiatives. To better understand our proposed project, let us first take a closer look at our chosen community, Barangay 20, Parola, Tondo, Manila. Barangay 20 is a densely populated urban community composed of approximately 20 gates or zone with closely built houses and narrow roads. It is home to children, working adults, and senior citizens from mostly low to middle income families. Like many urban communities, Barangay 20 experiences environmental sanitation issues including improper waste disposal, clogged drainage and sewer system, and road obstructions. This problem contributes to flooding during heavy rains, unpleasant odors, and increased health risks for residents. Recognizing these concerns, our group identified Barangay 20 as the ideal community for our proposed project. Through this initiative, we hope to help create a cleaner, healthier, and safer and more organized barangay by promoting environmental responsibility and active community participation. Our proposed project is entitled Project Linis Gate, Building a Cleaner, Healthier, and Greener Barangay 20. The proposal was developed through secondary data analysis using publicly available information from the Barangay 20 community website and other reliable sources. Our finding shows that one of the community's recurring concern is the clogging of drainage and sewer system due to improper waste disposal. To address this issue, our project proposes a community-wide cleanup drive that includes cleaning drainage and sewer system, removing unnecessary road obstructions, installing garbage and recycling bins, repainting community gates, and planting ornamental plants to improve the surroundings. This project will be implemented through the collaboration of barangay officials, student volunteers, and community residents. Community volunteers will also receive a small appreciation incentive and snacks for their participation. Overall project, Linis Gate aims to improve sanitation, reduce flooding, encourage proper waste management, and strengthen community participation. To further explain why this project is important, I now hand over the presentation to Ms. Avril Faye Doctor for the background and rationale.
Thank you, Ms. Vikizo. A clean environment plays an essential role in protecting public health. Improper waste disposal and clogged drainage systems create breeding grounds for mosquitoes, rodents, flies, and harmful bacteria that can spread diseases such as dengue, leptospirosis, diarrhea, and skin infections. In addition, blocked drainage increases the risk of flooding, exposing residents to contaminated water and other environmental hazards. These challenges affect not only the cleanliness of the barangay, but also the health, safety, and quality of life of its residents. As future healthcare professionals, we believe that disease prevention extends beyond hospitals and begins within the community. Through this project, we hope to promote environmental sanitation, reduce health risks, and encourage residents to work together in maintaining a cleaner and healthier environment. To discuss the goals of our proposed project, I now invite Ms. Precious Ria Sagun.
Thank you, Ms. Doctor. The primary objective of Project Linis Gate is to address clogged drainage and sewer systems caused by improper waste disposal while improving the overall environmental condition of Barangay 20. This project aims to reduce the garbage accumulation in public areas and drainage canals, promote proper waste disposal and environmental awareness among residents, improve the appearance of the barangay through cleaning, repainting community gates, and planting ornamental plants. Remove unnecessary road obstructions with proper coordinations from barangay officials. And lastly is to strengthen collaboration among student volunteers, barangay officials, and community residents in maintaining a clearer and safer community. Now that we have discussed the project objectives, let us identify the individuals who will benefit most from these initiatives. Project Linis Gate is designed to benefit the entire community of Barangay 20. Children and youth will enjoy the cleaner and safer surroundings while developing environmental responsibility at an early age. Parents and families will benefit from a healthier environment with reduced exposure to waste-related diseases. Senior citizens will have cleaner and clearer walkways, safer surroundings, and fewer environmental hazards. And lastly, local business owners will benefit from cleaner public spaces that create a more welcoming environment for customers. This project aims to improve the quality of life of every resident through a cleaner, healthier, and more organized community. This concludes the overview of our proposed project. To discuss how Project Linis Gate will be carried out, I will now hand over the presentation to our next presenters for the implementing strategies.
Thank you, Ms. Sagun. So to ensure that Project Linis Gate is organized and effective, the implementation will be carried out in 5 phases. The first phase is preparation, where our group will coordinate with the Barangay 20 officials to secure approval, obtain the necessary permits, prepare the cleaning materials and equipment, and also to inform residents about the upcoming community cleanup. The second phase is community orientation. So during this phase, we will introduce the objectives of Project Linis Gate, identify the priority areas for cleaning, and educate residents on the importance of proper waste disposal and waste segregation. Aside from encouraging them to participate in a cleanup drive, we also hope to inspire residents to contribute in any way they can. So for example, those who are willing may donate ornamental plants or seedlings that can be used during the beautification activity. So in this way, the project becomes a shared community effort rather than a simply student-led activity. We will also discuss basic safety precautions to ensure that all participants can work safely throughout the implementation. To continue discussing the remaining phase of our implementation plan, I now hand over the presentation to Mr. Ethan Gabriel de Jesus.
Thank you, Ms. Noblejas. The third phase is the implementation itself. This is where the actual community cleans up take places. Volunteers will install garbage and recycling bins, clean clogged drainage and the sewer system itself, properly collect and segregate the waste, repaint selected community gates, and of course plant ornamental plants to improve the appearance of the barangay itself, which is the Barangay 20 in Tondo, Manila. Throughout the implementation, our group will also document the entire activity through photographs, videos, attendance records, and of course the accomplishment reports. This will serve as the evidence of the project's progress and will also help during the monitoring and evaluation of the program itself again. After the cleanup activities, we will proceed to the monitoring phase, where the cleaned areas will be inspected, the documentation will be reviewed, and all planned activities will be ensured to have been successfully completed. Lastly, during the evaluation phase, feedbacks from the barangay officials, volunteers, and of course the residents will be gathered to assess the project's success and to identify recommendations for future environmental programs. Throughout these 5 phases, we hope to implement Project Linis Gate in an organized, safe, and sustainable manner. So, to discuss how the project will be managed, I will now invite our next presenters.
Thank you, Mr. De Jesus. The success of Project Linisgate relies on the cooperation of the students, researchers, barangay officials, and community volunteers. Before implementation, the team will coordinate with barangay officials to secure approval, assign responsibilities, identify priority areas, and prepare all the necessary materials. During the cleanup activity, volunteers will be assigned to specific tasks such as cleaning drainage systems, collecting and segregating waste, clearing road obstructions with proper coordination, installing garbage bins, repainting community gates, and planting ornamental plants. Barangay officials will supervise the activities to ensure everyone's safety and the smooth flow of the program. To further explain how the project will be monitored and evaluated, I now hand over the presentation to Ms. Lizelle Benesisto.
Thank you, Mrs. Tara. Throughout the implementation, the project team and barangay officials will continuously monitor attendance, volunteer participation, safety compliance, and the progress of all the activities. The entire program will follow a structured flow beginning with participant registration, followed by the opening program, community orientation, proper waste segregation demonstration, the community cleanup drive, installation of garbage bins, beautification activities, site inspection, distribution of volunteer incentives, and the closing program. After the project, an evaluation will be conducted through observation, documentation, and feedback from residents and barangay officials. This will help determine the effectiveness of the project and provide recommendations for maintaining the cleanliness of Barangay 20 in the future. To discuss the resources needed for this project, I now invite Ms. Janelle Lala.
Thank you, Ms. Benesisto. To successfully implement Project Linisgate, a practical budget was prepared covering the essential materials and operational expenses. Whenever possible, cleaning tools and equipment such as brooms, shovels, wheelbarrows, garbage bags, gloves, and face masks will be borrowed from the barangay to minimize costs. The proposed budget mainly includes beautification materials, ornamental plants, garbage and recycling bins, information materials, volunteer incentives, food and refreshments, transportations, and a contingency fund. Overall, the estimated budget for the project is approximately 24,500 to 25,000. Although the proposed budget may seem large for a student-led project, every expense was carefully planned to support a community-wide cleanup across all 20 gates of Barangay 20. To reduce costs, we will maximize available community resources by borrowing equipment from the barangay and encouraging active participation from the residents. As future nurses and students, our goal is not to earn a profit, but to serve the community. Every proposed expense is intended to ensure a safe, organized, and sustainable project that will create a cleaner, healthier, and more meaningful impact on the lives of the residents. To conclude our presentation, I now invite Ms. Samantha Flaminia to discuss the possible challenges of implementing this project.
Thank you, Ms. Latada. While Project Linis Gate is carefully planned, we also recognize that several challenges may arise during its implementation. Some possible issues include limited funding, which may affect the purchase of project materials and volunteer incentives, unfavorable weather conditions, particularly heavy rainfall, that may delay outdoor activities, and limited community participation, which could reduce the manpower needed to complete the cleanup across all 20 gates. We also anticipate possible logistical challenges such as delays in coordination with barangay officials or waste collection services, as well as the possibility of residents continuing improper waste disposal practices after the project. Lastly, volunteers may be exposed to health and safety risks, including contaminated water, sharp objects, and pests. To minimize these risks, proper protective equipment, safety orientation, and close supervision will be provided throughout the activity. Despite these challenges, our group believes that with proper planning, strong collaboration, and active community participation, Project Linis Gate can make a meaningful contribution towards building a cleaner, healthier, and greener Barangay 20. Thank you very much for your time and attention.